What the fuck is up, everybody? It's your boy PTK Blam back with another video. And I want to start this video off by saying I know it's been a couple days, it's been 2 or 3 days since I put up a video. I've been a little bit busy in my personal life, so I haven't gotten a chance to. So I'm going to drop a video today. It's not going to be too long. I just want to touch on a quick few subjects that I have been seeing on Twitter, and I want to touch on those. But I always start the video out by saying thank you for the continued support of my channel. It's phenomenal the support you guys are showing me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. Now, on to today's video. The first thing I want to start out with is I want to talk about the NPDs for August. Now, I'm not really huge into sales. I've made a couple videos talking about sales, and I'm not really that big into them. But they do matter, as I stated in my previous videos. Now, this month, I haven't seen any official numbers, but I've been hearing that it's really close. Maybe less than 10,000, maybe even 5,000 or so as far as hardware sales between the Xbox and the PlayStation 4. Software sales, not exactly sure. I haven't seen any figures on that particularly, but I figured it'd be close. I did hear that the Metal Gear Solid game did sell, 2 or 3 times as many games on the PlayStation platform as it did on the Xbox One, which is why I stated in the podcast that I thought PlayStation would win this NPD for August because of the fact that Metal Gear Solid has sold really well on that platform. It's pretty much a Metal Gear. Metal Gear is pretty much a PlayStation franchise as we know it. So it wasn't a big shocker that it would sell well on that platform. So I think it's still going to be close. I think September on, I think Xbox is going to be in a good position to win a couple months here, especially for the holidays, considering the exclusive lineups they have. You have Halo coming out next month. You have even this month. You have Tomb Raider coming out also too. Then you have the Fallout 4 bundle that's coming out, or the Fallout 4 game, I should say. They do have some kind of marketing deal with Fallout 4, and that's really huge. And people are, I think that's going to push them over the top for September because you got to remember that not only are you getting Fallout 4 when you buy it for the Xbox One, you're also getting Fallout 3, and there's some content that comes on that version, on the Xbox One version, that you're not going to be able to get on the PlayStation 4 version, such as mods, different things like that, which is huge for people that are really into that franchise. So that's big. I think Xbox One's going to do well next month and beyond, probably to the end of the year. So that's the first topic I want to touch on. The second topic I want to touch on is a Xbox possibly purchasing AMD. Now, I've heard about this really on and off for the past 3 or 4 months or so. It's kind of a rumor, and I don't want to go out on a limb and say it's definitely true. I don't know exactly what's going on, but there has been some rumblings within the industry and on Twitter about Microsoft possibly purchasing AMD, which would be fantastic. I mean, they're a software company. AMD, makes CPUs, GPUs. They're known for making CPUs. They're Intel's, most biggest rival as far as CPUs and things like that. So that would just be another great company, another company that's known as a great brand and a quality brand to come up under Microsoft umbrella as far as coming to the fold and bring them within that company and unify them. So that would be a great pickup. Not sure if it's going to happen, but it'd be pretty neat. It's always cool to speculate and go back and forth about are these things actually going to come true or not. Kind of reminds me of the whole Microsoft buying Mojang. One minute it wasn't, one minute they were, one minute they weren't, next minute they were, and then it actually ended up being true. So we'll see. We'll see how this pans out. Hopefully they may be able to purchase them. I know it's going to be a pretty penny, but Microsoft is a very profitable company, and they do have a lot of assets. Last time I was reading, I believe it's 95 billion dollars in liquid assets or something like that, which is crazy. So I don't think they'll have too much of a time if they do decide to go that route, and it will be good to bolster the companies that are already under that umbrella with a company as known or as big as AMD, and you get that quality brand. So the last topic I want to touch on here is DX12. Now, I don't have the specifics on exactly who said, but I know a developer recently came out, and I'll do is since I don't have the actual article right now, I'll put it in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. I know a developer recently came out and stated that the Xbox One is going to receive a nice little boost from DX12 on the once it releases, once it's actually into the system, once we get that new UI, the new API. DX12 is actually going to give us a decent or sizable increase as far as performance. And that's huge. We've all been speculating back and forth about what DX12 is actually going to do for Xbox One. And it's nice to see somebody come out and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. Now, as you remember, I remember the guy, I think his name is Brad Wardell. He's more of a PC guy, he's PC developer. He's kind of been saying this for a while now. And people have looked at him like he was crazy. You see people saying, that's not true. That's only for PC. Xbox One's not going to benefit from DX12 at all. But that remains to be seen. Now, Xbox One doesn't have a fully utilized, built from the ground up DX12 title as of yet. Now, once we see that, we'll definitely be able to see the benefits. But this article that I'm going to put in the description is stating that I believe it's going to see I want to say a 20% boost or 50 to 20% boost or 20 to 50%. Not exactly sure. I'll put the link in the description. That way you guys can check out specifically what it said. I don't want to misquote anybody or anybody get my words twisted up. Yeah, so I mean, hopefully, DX12 comes and it does benefit the system. Now, I've always thought that it was going to because I mean, if you look at it, they didn't make the Xbox One the way it is for no reason. It was built for a certain reason. It was built a certain way for a reason. Microsoft is very forward thinking with this console. So they built, and Phyllis came out and said this, the Xbox One with DirectX 12 in mind. So in saying that, I mean, it kind of sets a precedence and it kind of pretty much says that, hey, we knew this was coming. We knew what our system can do. Just give us a little bit of time. Let us get this new API out, and then you guys will be able to see what it can do. So that pretty much wraps up the video. Let me guys know what you think about those three topics. I definitely wanted to make a video to put out today for you guys just to touch on a few things. It's kind of been a slow week, not too much going on, so I wanted to put something out. That way you guys have some good content. I got a great interview coming up here pretty soon. It's pretty special because it's different from the normal one-on-one interviews I do or the podcast that I do. Oh, be on the lookout for the Shop podcast this weekend coming also too. Next weekend. Sorry about that. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Yeah, so I do have a great interview coming up here pretty soon. I believe Thursday is what I have it set up for. So my subscribers, be on the lookout for that. And if you guys enjoy the video, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for coming. Blam out.